Let the gun show. Should I let the gun show? Should I let the gun show? Should I let the gun show? Let the gun show for the ladies. Ladies get to see them guns. So we gonna get right into it. This is a live chat. Tony Starks, what's up? I see you. That's muscle, bro. I don't know where you see fat at. Now you can tell. You see that tricep step out? That ain't flab. That's tricep. Now, the witches of Eastwick then got him. The witches of Calabasas. Kim Kardashian, well, she's known as the destroyer of men, comes out and tells Entertainment Television that Kanye West changed his whole album due to the due to the TMZ meltdown that they had. Now, let's get into that. Because I told you there's so many songs that didn't come out on this album. And yes, he did change a lot of the songs, but Yikes was a song that wasn't changed. Yikes was already done. There's nothing new on Yikes at all. That was already done with Drake. When Drake then was there, Drake wrote Yikes, the hook and everything. That was already done. So, and then the verses, that he might have changed some beats, but No Mistakes, that's an old verse. So he might have just changed the beats up a little bit because Drake worked a little bit on the album. And then there's a song with Drake. There's a song that him and Pusha got. There's a song that him and Pusha got that's not on that album. Kanye's very sporadic like that. He changes his mind a lot. He's very inconsistent about which direction he wants to go in. Exactly. Good she's letting us know, right? We all know what happened with TMZ. Because see, here's the thing. Even right-wing people, everybody said Kanye went left in that TMZ. I'm like, no, he went right, right wing. And the problem was he was supposed to help enhance the career of Candace Owens because that was the whole point they were trying to do. I ain't got nothing to do with bipolar. When you bipolar, you don't snap out of it when you want to, when you realize you made a mistake. This is what he did. Once he made the mistake, this is what Kanye West did. He knew that this was going to be a firestorm. It was growing out of control. He dictates that in the song Wouldn't Leave, the song he really did after that was over. And he put Wouldn't Leave on there, and he took the song out that had the Drake verse. That was out of there. You ain't gonna never hear that song. Drake will use that verse on something else, but I don't care if they became friends. You'll never hear that song with him and Drake. But it's more to that story. It's a lot more to that story. I've been holding back off of it until the right time. And the right time might be tonight. Oh, you know another video coming, and it's gonna answer a lot of your questions. you gonna be surprised. Some of you will. The rest of you somebody gonna live and I knew that already. That ain't nothing. It's just the internet. What could you say? Um, if YouTube stop tripping, yeah, and they start giving people their notifications, we will definitely do that. You're right. Can't save people from themselves. Kanye is his worst enemy. That is absolutely correct. Nobody's against him like him. Now, here's the major problem that they have right now with this situation, with the TMZ incident. When this thing forced him to change his album and put songs on there he wanted to, there was a song that had an opening with Candace Owens on it. Candace Owens was on Kanye West's album. She had been taking off the album. That thing with Candace Owens, where she had this speech she was doing in the middle of this beat while it was playing, that's off the album now. They went to record her and doing this, and he was gonna take the interview, chop it up, and she was gonna be on the album, and that went left after the TMZ thing because they thought Kanye thought they could get her on Hot 97. That's why he was even doing that, entertaining that thing. He was trying to get her on Hot 97, get her on the Breakfast Club. And they said, no, we not finna put her on the show. So Candace Owens, they was like trying to get on the Breakfast Club, but that ain't where she want to be. You don't want to put her up there with Charlamagne. So that's not gonna happen. Because Charlamagne, he's aligned himself with the left wing, with Obama, Oprah, and all of them. So he's put himself on that plateau. So he has a bias already going into it. So if he go in there, he gonna be extra Charlamagne, which I call him Salamander the God. Well, see, the thing is, the people that you guys don't know, that's around all of it, they know everything. That assistant that works there at Hot 97, they know who came in the building. They knew the argument that happened in the dressing room. The lady who's the production assistant who came in to bring them the coffee knew what was happening when the girl was crying. We knew Cardi B was pregnant 2 years, almost last year when she first got the news she was pregnant. So none of that even mattered. But Kim Kardashian is bringing that out because she's trying to promote his album, saying, "Oh, I'm so happy it's well received." It's not well received. Where did they see that this album is well received? Oh, the people they flew out to go check out the album. They flew them out to check out the album. Those people are the ones they're talking about. Because they let the city of Chicago down. He let the city of everybody down. But it's weird because this is how you know you got a messed up album, or it's just all over the place. There's no direction. It's played like individual songs. It's not played as one big collective project. It's all over the place, and it's not something that you're gonna go back and want to listen to again and again. But some of the songs, if you do play them, they come back and say, "Okay, that's cool. I can listen and vibe with that." But yikes, as soon as you hear yikes, you already know, oh, this is gonna be a monster. As soon as yikes come home, you say, oh, this the one. This the one. Kanye West fans have been trying to search for songs that they like on this album because they were expecting him to go back to the college dropout, the graduation Kanye, and he went to 88, 808s and Heartbreak Kanye and the Yeezus Kanye. And everybody's like, oh my God. And I'm like, he can't go back to that. He don't know how to go back to that. He can't go back to graduation. He would have to lose it all, lose everything. He's been in Calabasas longer than he's been in Chicago now. But here's the thing that gets me, and this is how you tell the hypocrisy of people that they don't believe in none of the stuff they be up in here protesting. People was, man, what about Drake and the blackface? He got to explain that, man. I ain't buying that. Why would he do the blackface? See, I don't know about this. Kanye West said slavery was a choice. You guys were outraged for about a week and then went out and bought the man's records. These radio DJ people went out and supported him just for a party, knowing that this man said slavery was a choice and y'all were outraged when it happened. But then when they invite you to go somewhere, you okay? Look, we at Kanye West party. So when you see that, and then he never talked that. See, that's the thing. How's OVO paying me? I wish. Tell OVO, please send me the check. Send this video and tag OVO in it, please. And tell them, hey, y'all need to go over there. Casino got to get in the check. Somebody got to give him some money. Somebody should run that bread. But I'm speaking facts. Didn't that happen? Now everybody mad about a blackface. Drake came out and explained it. Y'all, man, he's put out a paragraph. He supposed to put out a song. So if somebody don't do what you want them to do, then they got a problem. You have a problem with it. Did Kanye ever come out and talk down the statement? Did he ever come out and say, oh, let me come out and put a video and explain that's not truly the thing I wanted to say when I was talking about slavery as a choice? Did he ever talk that back? Did he go on TV and talk that back? No, he tweeted. And what he was like, oh, I meant mental slavery. I'm bipolar. That ain't what you meant, yeah. Because if that's what you meant, why did it take you so long to try to come back and say it? You've been saying and preaching it. You weren't talking about mental slavery. You was talking about slavery, period. Like, how does that even happen? Because you gave a statement. You didn't just stop there. You explained what you meant right on the show on TMZ. Like for 400 years? I mean, how do you just take that? Like you just take that for 400 years? They didn't take it because, man, I'm just going to take it because I'm scared. No, a lot of people had to endure. It's just like somebody right now working two jobs. Right now, they know they ain't like they love their jobs. They working two jobs to endure for their family, to provide for the next generation. Hopefully, they go to a good school, good college, get good education and everything so they can have a better life than themselves, Kanye. They were looking out for the future. Because if all of them decide, hey, let's just go ahead and fight and they all get wiped out, then what? Now your whole generation is dominated. They're saying, no, we're going to win this in the end. And slavery did not end just because all black people decided, let's go end it. No, there were other white people that didn't agree with slavery just like blacks. And they worked with the blacks and said, well, we've been told lies about these people. The same thing that happens now was happening then. They were told we were wild, crazy savages. The news was a lot twisted then. So the people and the citizens didn't even want us here as slaves. They were scared. They put so much fear in the people, and they were like, no, we got it contained. We got it under control. Don't worry about it. We got the slaves. Don't worry about it. So you have to understand what was going on in those times when you and actually do the research. Nobody does that anymore. They right now schools don't teach you history. I was very fortunate to have people to actually teach me history and actually talk to people whose people were slaves. Like their family were slaves in Mississippi in Alabama. How people escaped to come up to the Midwest to get jobs to avoid the slavery in the South. That we were going through the middle of it. My mother, to show y'all act like it's such a long time ago. My own mother had to go to the restrooms where it said colored and whites. That's my mom. So how slavery ain't that long ago. Y'all made it look thought like, okay, slavery's over, everything's all right. No, it ain't all right. We had nowhere to go. And then they try to make fun of that while saying some slaves went back to the slave master. They were sellouts when slavery was over. No, they went back to the slave master for protection because the slave master used to protect them. No one could touch them. They knew nothing else. You got brought to this country and you've been a slave your whole life, and then somebody say you free, go on ahead, and you walking around, you like, I don't know this land, I don't know where the heck to go, and now you've opened up the gates for anything to happen to you. White guys, clan before they were Klansmen, they were walking around just killing innocent black people because they didn't want them. They were like, you just gonna let them roam free? All right, we gonna kill them. So now you got to defend yourself and try to, and then they would get penalized. The slave owners, once they were free, they had to close their doors to the slaves, saying, I can't house you, because that's the thing. They had housing. You see, they had housing, they had food, all of these things were provided for them there. But once the slavery was over, they would be fined to keep them on the property. Because some of the slave owners were still like, okay, you guys can stay here, but you got to be quiet. Can nobody know you're staying here? And then people came in there and said, hey, come on, come down, come this way, and this is what to do. So those first people of slaves were the bravest people of freedom. They were the bravest ones of all because they had to team up with each other. They had to watch and protect each other and go and try to find their own land and start building on their own. But prejudice didn't go away, bigotry didn't go away. They didn't want us on this land, period. They wanted us to go back to Africa when they freed us, and we didn't go. We stayed here, made our land, did no violence to nobody, but all the violence was done to us. How many reported in history black people going around lynching white people? You didn't see that. You don't see it now. You don't see black police officers gunning down innocent white teens and saying, hey, we thought that cell phone was a gun. So Officer Jackson emptied 6 shots in his back. Officer Jackson would have been in jail. Then he'd been stripped and everything you know of today. And this is 2018, ladies and gentlemen. So when he says slavery is a choice, what choice did that man had when he was shot in the back by the police? He ain't a slave, but he was shot in the back. And you know who he looked like, Kanye? He looked just like you. He the same complexion as you. Mental slavery, everybody's in mental slavery. So you can't just say that. What Kanye believes he's not a mental slave. He's the worst kind of slave. He's a corporate slave. He's a slave to the corporate dollar. He wants to remain in the business he in. He has to kiss the boot. He's been a slave to politics of the company, the record business. He's behind the eight ball. He's in the red. He owes money. So you are a slave. You own. There's no such thing as own, really. What do you own in this country besides your word? You don't even own your children. The state can the state can dictate and come and take your children away from you. You don't own them either, and you created them. They can go to court and make a decision on should the kids be in your house or even in your care, and come take them from you. See, you think you buy a house right now, pay for it cash? You could buy a $20 million mansion right now and be like, mm, I own the land, I own the property, everything. I paid my house cash. I own that. That's mine. If you don't pay taxes on that land and that home, be like, I paid for it. I ain't giving y'all nothing else. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? They will take your home that you say is yours, that you paid for. You own nothing in this country. They can take it all away if they decide to. So the government owns. You just renting. They can take the shirt off your back and throw you in jail if they want to. They run the show. So who's really the slaves? Hmm? All they did was remove the plantation and expanded the gates. Why put people in slavery when you don't have to? They're not going anywhere. We got them all controlled and segregated. Why? By job. So Mr. Kanye West is very naive to believe certain things because he only believes in certain phrases that he heard from rich white people in history. He'll mention Einstein, Bill Gates, and don't know anything about these people. He just know of what he read on social media or the internet, and he runs out and thinks he's trying to educate the world. And he has a long way to go. You work at the warehouse, that's nothing but the plantation. That's a plantation right there. And instead of the slave master giving you room, food, and board and everything else, now you have to pay for your room, board, and your own food. You have to pay for that. And thanks for that donation too. I did see that. I appreciate it. But Kanye, he got rid of those other songs because he was big up in Trump on a lot of those records. So he knew he had to talk it back by taking away them songs because he was talking about slavery being a choice on one of the records. That record had to be destroyed and taken off the album. While he's big up in Trump, he had another record where he's got Candace Owens, her audio. I don't know if she sung it or she was doing that live or that was from one of her speeches, but he had Candace Owens talking over the music and it was chopped up in the song he was doing. Now, when you had that whole agenda happen, and then when it blew up in his face on TMZ, and it blew up so worldly bad that even the Republicans and the people that the conservatives was like, You never say that. So that's why he changed the songs. That's why he changed his album. That's why his album is nothing like the stuff he was preaching. So when he's like, no, I'm finna go to Wyoming to put the finishing touches on my album. No, you went to Wyoming to make a new album. We're not fools. We understand what was at stake. We understand what you were doing. But you doing it for profit. That's what he's doing it for profit. And what happened in Wyoming? They kicked him out of Wyoming. And you know what YouTube did? And Kanye and them got mad. I put it on blast that they were kicked out. They went and tried to get the video taken down. But you know what? I'm gonna put the video right back up so y'all can see it again. Because all they did was try to say, man, this dude, they just showed you. Every time you think you're not, they will show you you are a nigger. Not half of the time, not some of the time, all of the time. I'm not hating on Kanye. Am I hating on Kanye? Or am I enlightening you about Kanye? And you learning some real history, the stuff they ain't really not gonna teach you in your schools. Well, I gotta flex on. Gotta flex on. Oh, I got some breaking news coming tonight too about the whole Drake and Pusha T thing and Kanye's involvement. I've been holding this ball for a long time because the Jay Prince thing came out, and I said, okay, the Jay Prince thing came out. Now y'all finna hear something else. I already told you what it's about. Okay, you want me to explain a little bit of it? Okay. It will explain a lot of what happened in Duppy. What's up, Chris Gaming Show? I see you, bro. It's gonna explain a lot what happened in Duppy. But y'all, when I first came on and told y'all about Jay Prince, it was funny. The comment section was like, y'all acting like this guy's a somebody. You acting like he God. Ain't nobody caring about Jay Prince. Now here it is Monday. You done see Jay Prince on everything. Do you see how everybody acted when they're around him? Do you still believe he's just a somebody? Still believe he's just a somebody? No, he's somebody to worry about. But that's why Kanye changed that album. That's the true reason why he took them songs off. The song he had with Drake is taken off for obvious reasons. Drake was never on Yikes. Never had a verse for Yikes. Period. He just wrote the hook and he structured how the song is gonna be going. Because the whole flow is Drake. If you listen to it, the whole flow is Drake. Underground DVD, huh? You thought I was gonna run DMC, huh? That's Drake. And it's the best song on the album. So what does that tell you? You can listen to that and you can tell. Yeah, then they say we forgot. We were supposed to give him credit on the album, but we forgot. How do you forget Drake? We forgot to put Drake in the credits. We just forgot. Okay, don't forget my money. This ain't damage. I'm not really doing no damage control. They should cut me a check. Y'all should be telling Drizzy right now, cut Carcino a check. Cause what's his name? Tubby ain't help him at all. Tubby just put his tail in between his legs and ran because he don't know nothing. So ain't nothing he could really say in here because he know nothing. He didn't tell you nothing about Jay Prince. He didn't tell you nothing about any of this stuff till it was already running around. There's another person talking about Ghost Town. I'm like, what is this Ghost Town? What am I missing? Ghost Town sounds horrible to me. Horrible. Okay, LaBella, Baltimore. I see you on there where you was on there. It looked like you did try to give a donation. I don't know if you took it back. Yeah, he got crossed by Drake and Jay. Nah, Drake didn't cross him. He crossed them. Ghost Town, West Oakland. There's a lot of ghost towns everywhere. Cavs lose chips all the time, Playboy. This isn't really about Drake right now. This is really about why they changed the album. This was more about the message he messed up on TMZ. I got the Cavs getting swept. I don't want them to win a game. I want them out of here. Darius, Darius Moore, what's going on, bro? I see you. How does Jay Z feel about all of this? Excellent. If you Jay, you excellent because you're getting paid off the album. Period. That's one. Two, you don't have to have any contact with Kanye. You don't have to promote it. You don't have to do anything. Jay has not promoted this album. Jay has stayed completely away from Kanye and said, "Do what you're gonna do, man. I am not gonna be in your way. Just don't mention my kids, my wife, me. If you want to assassinate me, go ahead, bro. I don't even care what you do right now. But if you feel good to assassinate me, go ahead." Right. Jay gonna get paid off the album regardless. So he's like, look, whatever little bit you make, I'm gonna make my little cut, but we done dealing. He took a little shot at Jay on the album. On one of the songs, if you listen to the Kill Jay-Z song, he addressed the things he was talking about a little bit in there. When he was talking about the superhero stuff, Go back and listen to that song. I don't remember the name of the song. He's supposed to be a superhero, but I don't see no cape. Supposed to be a superhero, I don't see no cape. Mm-mm. You got to be able to catch it. You got to be able to catch it to understand what he was talking about. I know what he's talking about. Nah, it's a diss, but that diss goes strictly to Jay Z. Nobody really gonna catch it here. None of you guys will really catch it. Pretty much catch that. If you listen to the first part of that verse to that part there, I didn't make a video about it because I knew a lot of people didn't catch it. I was gonna make one down the road, but I caught it. Go listen to Kill Jay Z song again, and then go listen to that song, and then you'll catch it right away. A lot of people miss stuff, man. It happens. Yeah. Who was this? Nah, I got it late last night. I got one song, and no, I'm working, dude. Yeah, I got it last night. I just listened to it today. The one I like the most is the lounge one. The lounge one is the one I like the most. No, not that. It's the lounge. Yeah, it says lounge featuring K Lee. Yeah, because they sent it. They sent me two of them. I got the one with the ATL, that one, and now I heard a little bit of it, but it's all over the place. It's like the Stroll Autumn. I saw that one. I heard that one first. Then this one came in, but it came in last night. I was out.
Listen to the funky ATL shit called orangutan. But it is all over the place. But the point is at the end. But actually, the next song gonna tie all that shit together any damn way. And it ain't for nothing. You didn't get the Bruno Mars song because Bruno Mars gonna buy that song. But I ain't really to a stage on stage. I'm just doing this. Old girl asked me to rap. I started rapping, felt like I felt like rapping again. So I just started doing some music. It definitely ain't no shit that I'm trying to do. But that's how I see somebody go.
All right,
Uh,
all right, cool. So you just heard from a ghost. You just heard from a ghost. And what he's talking about, I got three reference tracks that was sent to me. Three reference tracks. And didn't you just hear the man just say, I must try to sell that to Bruno Mars? That's all I'm going to say. So the business is rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not even trying to be in the business. He's just like, I'm gonna make my money and I'm good. I'm just gonna write, be done, and I'm good. I got the tracks right here in front of me. I was like, dog, I got all three. I got one first, then I got another two today. The lounge one is the one I like the most. So when I tell you it's something going on, it's something going on. Am I a music consultant now? No, I've always known people that are in the business and doing different things, but most of the people I know, uh Safari announced he's gonna be hosting the BET red carpet this year. I just hope he don't take his shirt off on the red carpet. But I'm glad he getting his shine. He deserved it, man. See, guys like that who started from the ground up, and worked their way up. He went all the way from being Nicki Minaj's boyfriend to Safari. You know what I'm saying? Got his identity, helped creating songs. Guys who's behind the scenes help structuring these songs together. That's what I'm talking about. These guys got to get their shine, man. They've been in the background far too long. I forgot about that McCohen dude, the fruity dude. He was all messed up on drugs. McCohen did himself. He lost all that weight and thought he was gonna be hot again. He was on all them drugs, sleeping with all these dudes. Man, he was crazy, man. He had one fluke song that blew up. Club blowing up on a Tuesday. And his butt was gone by Wednesday. Oh, now he sucks. Oh man. Right. Then they act like Drake was holding them back. Drake, you don't want to see me shine. Okay, go on out there and shine. He tried to help your dumb butt. He ran right. I don't even people be like, you stealing from such and such. I'm be like, who? Who the heck are you talking about? Stealing what? He came out there. He came all the way out there, man, and blew his whole thing up. And it's funny, he hit me up like I'm just available and to drop whatever I'm doing. I'm like, dude, I'm working. I'm in the middle of doing a video when he called. Oh man. Ye said what in a big boy exclusive interview the other day. Shot caller 27. What did he say? Because I didn't see the interview. So I'm very curious. What did he say? Oh, that he changed his whole album? Yeah, we just gave people clarity as to why. Because I guarantee you he didn't tell them why he changed his whole album. I bet you Big Boy didn't get that exclusive. I bet you didn't say, well, what was on there that we didn't hear? Yay. Oh, well, the stuff about me big praising Trump and talking about slavery was a choice. I had kind of said that in a record a little bit, kind of alluded to that about how we mentally still slaves. Yeah, that stuff got scrapped. The Candace Owens part when she was talking, and I don't know if she went and did that live or he took a recording and did it, but he had her voice on the song. Yeah, he ain't gonna say that, but she's off the album. just so she wouldn't take the backlash or anything. So they pulled that track off. The only people they can get to interview her was the Joe Rogan. And I have not even touched on that, buddy. Oh, you don't want me to touch that. That should be coming up real soon. Cause I gotta remind people. People be like, man, you got to get her. I'm like, dog, I try not to give that woman any attention. She's dangerous to black people, but she's an eye opener too. She's the type of people we're supposed to say, that's the one. This is the example. So if you want an example, there it is. Candace Owens. I don't like Joe Rogan at all. He's a piece of crap. Steroid taking imbecile. Yeah, you crazy. He's like, that ain't Drake. Y'all looking at Drake died in '09. Y'all looking at Sean Livingston. They don't look nothing alike. It's funny. I run into these in the comment section. This guy keeps arguing with me in one of the DMs. That's why I tell if anybody want to follow me on some Twitter and Instagram are the best ways to get in contact with me. And this one guy, he kept like, man, all I want you to do is check my record out, man. Just check my song out. Tell me what you think. I'm like, dude, my telling you what I think does not help you. It does not. What I think is not gonna matter. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna go. Well, Carcino thinks is this. It's not gonna go anywhere. I just do. I just do some of the main albums because everybody knows them already. So if I give them my opinion on it, the people here they all know who it is. I don't come out here and just promote just some artists that nobody really know about too much unless I really know them. Like you'll hear me talk about Prince Easy. You'll hear me talk about my man from ATL out there doing his thing, or Snap Dog. You know, you hear me talk about these guys because I'm like, hey, these are the guys need to come out. It ain't gonna help. Cause I'll be sitting around, that'll be all my videos all day. Everybody be sending me records. They did that before, and I'm like, dog, I can't, no, stop sending me, download this package. You know how much downloaded music I got? I told you, I done ran through this before. Next thing you know, dude be like, yo, man, did you leak out one of my songs? No, bruh, I did not leak out one of your songs. Didn't sell one of your, his beat sound a lot like the one I sent you in that package. Dog, no, stop. I don't need that in there. I need to work out. Well, when you show me your picture and compare it with mine, then we'll see who needs to do what. Snap Dog from the D, baby. Where you at? You know I bump Snap Dog religiously. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this dude, Nah, they talking about Bailey out here. I was like, Cowboys ain't winning that.